Nice, Abby. Uh, um, Ruan may no like count. It should be fine. It'll probably still work. Have you watched ReZero? No, but I will now for sure. I got caught up in a grind for a multiplayer game this last month, so I spent a lot, well, most of my free time on that. How long are you gonna stream? Not long. I mean, it says short stream in the title. I'm tired after grinding Valorant. This is my first time playing a first-person shooter in like years. I've only been, when it comes to shooter games, I've only been playing Fortnite for basically 7 years straight. Do you plan to play CS? No. I'm someone who likes to take things one game at a time. Like, I'd only maybe try CS after I hit probably Immortal or Radiant in Valorant. Which, if I had to guess, that would probably take me at least like 6 months. Why do you choose Valorant over other options? Because that's what my friends wanted me to play with them. So it's the best of both worlds. Oh wow, that sucks, HK. Unfortunate. I mean, probably not HK. I don't even think. I mean, maybe there will be, but like currently, there's no leak for any sustain upcoming. This is probably a one shot on the bounce. Yeah. Will you ever make speculation videos for future Elation character kit synergies again? Maybe. I'm not as willing to do it as I used to be though. It gives me a headache sometimes. Good luck, Suffer. How good do you think the fake collab units are gonna be? I mean, they're probably gonna be mid. They're not gonna be bad, because a lot of people think mid means bad these days. But like, average. Saber's right there. Yeah, but Saber isn't bad because she's bad. She's bad because she hasn't gotten any supports for her. Archer, who actually did have a support for his archetype. I mean, Archer is one of the best lasting DPSs from Ampho. In terms of like cheap. It's just whether or not they actually get any teammates that they can synergize with. Yeah. Like Hoyo also purposely nerf their verticals because their banners are up all the time. No, Elation will be stronger than Mono Rem. There's no point in this delusion that they're stopping power creep. The final piece to Elation will just be a fucking massive upgrade. Fate Part 2 was fake? No, probably wasn't. If it was fake, Anon would have said that there's no fake collab. But all he said was the fake collab is in 4.3. Which I already questioned to begin with. Because people would be able to see beta. So it'd make more sense if they were in 4.4 with Himiko. Oh fuck. That was a mistake. I should have turned off the auto earlier. Ugh. This run is ass. I mean, it's just because it's on auto battle and this is a boss you don't want to counter. Because you're just action advancing yourself to not break the boss. So yeah, my laziness cost me this entire thing. I'm gonna get kicked out now? No. Okay, yeah, I need to reset this. Choo! Yo, APOC, yeah. I mean, I don't know why beta was delayed. It is possible that they were crunching for time, trying to make like Silverwolf animations. I don't know though. When is beta? No one knows. E0 Faye his ass. Well, that and my build for this Fane on his ass. He's only on 90% crit rate. Cyrene is also kinda half-assedly built. Saridra is also half-assedly built. And this Donhung PT I think is like missing some relics. Yeah, doing a counter doesn't make a difference. As a Phanon main, this is depressing. I mean, Phanon's weakest mode is definitely APOC. I mean, it's between APOC and Pure Fiction. They're pretty close, though. This is E0, yup. I mean, you're just an idiot tactician. No offense. I focused all of the Trailblaze power on this account to farming for Silverwolf and farming for my Mono Rem. My Phanon is on below average relics with below investment on everything for those characters. I agree, E0 Fae is weak, but like, you're just being dense on purpose. If you use an S0 R0 Lotta team against current endgame content as an average player, a lot of people aren't clearing. Like, and it's a bad boss for Phanon. It's literally a bad enemy matchup. Yeah, it doesn't matter because my Mono Rem team is gonna shred this anyways. That last part, not really. It's not that bad of a boss. In APOC, it is. Yes, it is. The entire goal in APOC is to break the bar. That boss on its second turn puts you on a different plane where you cannot break its bar. That is just a hard Phanon counter. Because at least on other teams, like let's say you put Mono Rem against the Sparksy boss, 3 of your other teammates can still eat away at the enemy's breakness or toughness bar. Phanon can't. He's literally forever stuck in that plane. So for APOC specifically, that Sparksy boss is a terrible matchup for Phenon. I might be out of touch. No, it's all good. It's probably done after Evernight does this skill. Hey, actually, they will live to see one more Hyacine skill. Oh, yes. Thank you for the free Cassie charge. Amazing. What a balanced team. I got it by 1 point. Always trust in Mono Ram. Upgrade your Phenon? Are you insane? Like, genuinely. I have an E1S1 Yao Guang and a Silver Wolf close to getting her Lycone on this account, and you think I'm gonna bother leveling up Phenon? I mean, it's not that I don't like Phenon. Like, I literally have my other account with an E6 Faye and E2 Cyrene. But it's like, it's just dumb. How much speed do you need on Silverwolf? I don't know. Genuinely. No, Silverwolf doesn't need her light cone. Please do not use me as a Wikipedia. Do you not get bored by the EN dub? I don't care. It doesn't make any difference to me. Were you kinda wrong about Chisa? No, I wasn't. At all. Zanny uses SK better than Chisa. On Kartethia teams, Chisa is only an upgrade if you have her signature as well. In AMET teams, you can run Mornai for the Toon Break team and SK, and it's competitive with Chisa. And then Hiyuki's the only one that's up in the air right now, and that's it. Chisa's garbage, value-wise. She also only has one Vigor and Double Pawns Matrix. SK has the same general value as Chisa for negative statuses, while also being the GOAT for literally every other team, which Chisa does not have. Like, it's okay to admit a character is dog shit. Chisa is dog shit. Just is what it is. I mean, I can check on Hiyuki calcs. If they load, that is. Oh, they loaded. Yeah, so even for Hiyuki, it was like a mainly negative status damage dealer. Like shit. I don't think Hiyuki has a Toon Break mode, right? Like Ameth. So Lene Chisa is 5% better than Lene Mornai. Well, actually, it's like 6%. But like, dude, like, there's literally zero reason to get Chisa. I'm sorry. Like, zero reason. Respectfully. I mean, I literally just looked at the Calc's tactician. She's only 6% better than Mornai for Hiyuki. And then you have to specifically say, oh, on this specific Fusion Burst team, where Mornai's value is lowered, and I'm not considering the Toon Break team for whatever reason. Like, just get real, man. She's garbage. With Mornai Ameth, you aren't playing NS, though? Dude, like... what are these mental gymnastics? Holy shit. If one team can achieve the same performance as the negative status team, or near the same, why do you only consider the negative status team? Like, what is this fucking nitpicking? Oh my god, guys, did you know that HMC is best in slot on a Cassie team if you don't use her actual team? And you use Super Break Cassie? But HMC is best in slot in that, and has good value for that. Like, Dahlia Noxa, like, if you don't have Cyrene, Dahlia Noxa is good. Just ignore the Cyrene team, you know? Like, she's garbage. It's just okay to admit it. She's bait. It's just another Camellia situation. Oh wait, I got it. What the fuck? This is early. It's not guaranteed. I could lose this. So let's see how that goes. Oh, nice. There we go. Oh yeah, actually, this allows me to see something real quick. Because yesterday, I feel like I was being lied to in terms of how strong these speed buffs are. Because people were saying, like, giving 30% speed to Silverwolf is useless. So I want to see how much of a difference this 18% speed actually makes. Like, does she really cap out that easily? Probably not. Probably got baited. I mean, tactician, you're just reaching once again, dude. Like, you're literally making 0 sense right now. The amount of cope that you're just going through to try and give her any type of value at all is depressing. Alright, so from 191, I think from like 168 now. No, 171. So the 18% speed buff is... it's not an 18% speed buff, I think. I think it's a... it scales off of the base speed, no? So yeah. Nihilux could give a 30% speed buff and Silverwolf would not hit the cap. I was lied to yesterday. For agenda's sake. That a speed buff for Silverwolf wouldn't matter because she already caps. Wow. Oh my god, I just love my chat's agendas, man. So you could literally give her another partner that buffs her speed by 40%, she would not hit 260. She would hit like 230, 240 with 40% more of a speed buff on this team. I was fucking lied to. Isn't her cap like 260? Yeah. But like what we were talking about this yesterday, where I was explaining to people how just being an elation character, right? Like for example, if it's Nihilux, the final piece, because people were trying to argue to me that the final piece of elation isn't gonna be as good as the stainless, or would barely be better. But I'm like, no, this is probably gonna be a mono rem situation. And then I was explaining the value of speed for her, and they were like, oh, if you give her a bit more of a speed buff, she'll cap out at 260. But like, I found that suspicious, but I didn't say anything because I didn't actually go out of my way to fully confirm it. But now that I have the light cone, I can like see 18% speed buff only increased her speed by 20. So a 36% speed buff, nearly 40, would be like a little more than 40 speed. Which means she's still far off of 260. Like you could get E2 Guang actually. Yeah. If you had E2 Guang and another 40% speed buffer on this team, you probably hit 260 that way. Which makes sense. So there's still a very, very high chance that the final piece of elation has speed buffs. Because Silverwolf isn't like all the way there yet at all. Like she could definitely get more speed and take advantage of it. Yeah. Because the reason why I was backing off of it, because if it's like, if speed buffs scale off of like the current speed you have, it would be a lot different. You know? It would definitely be a lot different. Like an 18% speed buff would definitely add more. If it scaled off of the 171 speed I've built up in like relics and shit and traces, it would basically bring me to like 200 already. So I was like, if that's the case, I can maybe see it. But like, I, I, I had like this feeling yesterday that like I'm being lied to in terms of how the speed buffs work, which is what happened. So I now have an E0S1 Silverwolf and a 200 speed E1S1 Yao Guang. Not bad. Not bad. I do have to build EMC because I didn't pull Sparksy on this account yet. But like, eh, you know, eh. Now we do a bunch of single pulls and pray I get a free one. Streamer luck. Streamer luck, please. That crit rate is ass. I mean, dude, I didn't log into this account for a month and a half. I have Starlit Homecoming on it. Respectfully. I only re-logged in back into this account because people were like on my posts and videos saying like, "Oh, where's the Silver Wolf? Where's the Silver Wolf polls?" And like they weren't aware I was only playing on the Faye account. So it was like, but yeah, like you can see over here, I have Starlit Homecoming because I didn't log in the entirety of 4.1 on this account. Is E1 even good? Yeah. If I remember correctly, the E1 has like extra MMR gain, and as well, like enemies take 20% more damage, which is vulnerability. Like team wide, by the way. So it's like a team damage increase. Yeah. So she keeps 20% of her hidden MMR when her state is gone, and enemies get 20% vulnerability when she's in her ultimate. Oh, nice, 80/50. Oh, with E2 Hyacinth and E2 Yao hits 240 speed in battle, 203. Oh, wow, yeah, 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 yeah. So there's definitely space to give a character like a 30-40% speed buff as the final piece of elation, and you still aren't overcapping on speed. Okay, thank you. I mean, they'll probably rerun. I feel like they're gonna rerun Yao Guang and Sparksy in the next patch. It's kind of like a no-brainer, because keep in mind, if the fake collab is still real, which I think it is, they probably moved it to 4.4 with Himiko. So Blade is probably going to be another solo patch. And if that's the case, a way they can still make a lot of money off of Blade's patch is rerunning Yao Guang and Sparksy with Blade. It's just perfect timing. It's been 3 patches since 4.0, now in 4.3. That's usually the amount of time that needs to be passed for a character to get a rerun. And a lot of people are now like, yeah, Yao Guang is really good with Silverwolf and Evanescia. And like Sparksy is an upgrade over EMC, so they're going to be pulling on that. I mean, I have a ton. Wait, how much self-modeling resin do I have? I have 15. Do I craft any? Okay, what are the weak pieces? I mean, this is kind of weak. It's only 2 rolls into speed. This is also weak. It's only 2 rolls. This is good. This is like 3 rolls. Yeah. This is 2 rolls. Could be better. Oh, I can't re-roll these because they're part of the event. That's kind of annoying. Because some of these it would be better to re-roll. A lot of people don't know this. All of the relic recon relics are 5 substat relics. So like the value in re-rolling is so high on those relics. But like I have to wait till the end of the patch to for them to like be permanent, and then I can finally re-roll them. It's just easy money with them being 5 substats, all of them. Can someone explain what E2 does? Every time she hits 120 points in her ult, she'll just gain an extra turn. And it can activate twice per ult. So that's what her E2 does. Does it have anything else? I don't think so, right? I think it's just the extra turn. Oh, no, no. She gets buffs to last 1 more turn on her with E2. So there is that. And then there's also the gain extra turn thing. Reaching 240 MMR is not possible currently without chilling. I mean, it's the same problem Cassie used to have, where like she barely got dragons all that often. Like it would be impressive pre Cyrene and like Evernight getting like 3 or 4 dragons in a Cassie zero cycle. These days, a premium mono rem team can get fucking way more than 3 or 4. So the same thing would probably apply with like Nihilux. Like you're definitely going to be getting those extra turns every single time with an E2 probably. E2 kind of normalized? No. It's just that vertical investment in HSR is really good. So a lot of people talk about it. I've already talked about this before, but like in Genshin, you get a C2, your character is maybe like 30 or 40% stronger. Maybe 50. In WUA, you get sequence 2 or sequence 3, you're looking at like a 50 or 60% buff. Some of these HSR characters are dead ass getting like more than 2x their original performance from getting eidolons. So it's not that the base character is bad. It's just that the temptation from getting copies is incredibly good in this game. Like, this is the vertical investment game that I've ever played in any gacha. You get the most return on investment for some characters. I mean, some better than others, obviously, like Phanon and shit, but... yeah. Like, to just put it into perspective, Ashvale, you can kind of draw similarities to, like, a Kyuan, right? Like, they both have their niche, they both buff their niche, but, like, Kyuan's S1 just gives him interruption resistance, and I think a little bit of increased crit rate. Ashvale's E1 increases the team's entire damage output on average by 30% more. You know? Like, this is the difference in vertical investment among the games. In one, you get a 30% team-wide damage increase. In the other, maybe like 2 or 3%. Shit's, you know, a lot. There's levels to it. There's levels to it. It's like the same thing with E1 Tribby, E1 Robin, Welt, and Welt C4. Probably Blade is going to have something similar since he's leaked to be more of a supportive type. E2 bait. I think E2 bait and E2 merchant are two different things. E2 bait is just that the E2 is very strong. It doesn't mean your E0 is weak. I'd say Evernight is the best example of E2 bait, right? Evernight is still one of the strongest teams in the entirety of the game as a main DPS at E0, but her E2 is bait because of how good it is. E2 Merchant is Phanon, right? E2 Merchant is Phanon. It's not that necessarily E0 Phanon can't clear, but like there is such an insane difference from an E0 Phanon to an E2 Phanon that is an E2 Merchant, in my opinion. Is this your main account? Yeah. I mean, dude, like, I don't get it. Like, I try to only play on one account. I play on this one for a little bit because people are asking me to pull Silverwolf, and then I just get good luck. Like, how am I supposed to drop these accounts? It just feels so bad, man. I have a free-to-play account with an E6 Anoxa, an E2 Ceridra, a Donhung PT, an E1 S1 Archer, an E1 Tribby. I play this account. I have a 10 cost Mono Rem team, a Phanon team, and now I have a 5 cost Silverwolf team. It's only the beginning of the version 2. I can get way more into Elation. This game is like, it just tempts me. Because it feels like I'm wasting it, you know? It feels like I'm wasting an account. Because it's like, oh, someone else out there could have gotten my luck. They could have gotten my characters. I'm not really deserving of the luck that I get on this main account. Actually, just accounts in general. I've been decently lucky this last year. Lucky account equals main account? It's not even just my main account. My Anoxa free-to-play account got E2 Ceridra and like 100 pulls. Like, I was just throwing pulls out of fucking boredom because I knew they weren't going to rerun Cyrene in the next patch anymore.
and I got an E2 Sarija somehow. You could sell one of them for money. Yeah, but I'm good. I don't really need it. Also, like, HSR accounts, the value of HSR accounts, and this happens with every game, will only go down the older the game gets. Because, well, not every game. Some game, like, old items are good. In gacha games, old items are usually bad because they're power crept and they're no longer that good, right? So, and then on top of this, the amount of pulls that a new player is able to attain in these gachas increases and increases and increases over time. So keep in mind, like, once this game's half a decade old, it's very likely that a new account, like if you just grind everything, you can genuinely get like 600 pulls as a new account when this game's like half a decade old, like Genshin. Which at that point, that lowers the value of having 5 stars on an account, and it keeps going like that. Like, for example, my account right now, I'd say, is probably worth like $200 because of the 10 cost mono rem mainly. So 200 a year from now, this account would be less than 100 if I had to guess. At the minimum, by the way. That's like a low ball. Because these characters will be power crept. They won't be as strong anymore. It's a different argument if I keep investing into my Silver Wolf team and I get it to a similar investment level like my Cassie one, then yeah, it'll probably maintain it or be close, but HSR will not last more than 10 years? No, it will. I'd bet money on it, it will. Bro, Genshin is more than half a decade old, and Genshin has kind of just never been better. Like, HSR isn't going to go anywhere, especially because HSR is their convenience game. Like, this game is one of the most convenient ones out there, while at the same time providing some of the best, or arguably the best animations for characters in the entire space. I don't even think HSR will be niche. It'll definitely not be as popular anymore, but they wouldn't be like doing badly at all. They'd definitely still be making millions, if not a couple tens of millions, decently consistently with HSR. Unless Hoyo makes a game or another company makes a game similar to HSR but better, right? Now, I don't think this would kill HSR at all, but it could definitely, hurt it maybe a little bit by like 20% or something like that. Because I will say, unlike Genshin, where like, bro, there's a bajillion Genshin competitors these days. In my opinion, there is zero HSR competitor. It just doesn't exist. There's no game that tries to capture the essence of HSR and be on the same level or even try and improve it. No game comes close right now. So maybe with more HSR competitors in the future, I could see it. I tried Mongol Star Dive very briefly, and it was only a couple hours, But what I was most impressed by from that game was the dialogue and the cutscenes. Like, no joke, I usually have Wuwa as my number one for like fluidity and cutscenes and dialogue. That Stardive game has way more fluid dialogue and cutscenes than Wuwa, which just took me aback. I don't know how good the game itself really is, though, truthfully. But that was definitely a strength it had. Yeah, that's the thing, Chen. Like, there might be competitors, kinda, but the thing is, none of them come close to this game in terms of the quality, so. I mean, Genshin, I'm being so serious when I say this. Genshin is the easiest game that Hoyo can improve, and it would look insane, right? Like, I'm not saying Genshin is bad. I don't like it, right? But like, for example, you add a skip button, you increase your pull rewards, you obviously add other QOLs, you improve animations, you improve models a bit. If they do all of these things in the next year, especially a skip button, Genshin would be praised to the fucking high heavens. It's not even the craziest thing in the world, but for Genshin, it is kind of the craziest thing in the world because they can be very stingy with some updates. So, like for example, HSR getting all the QOL it got in the last year, like nobody even bats an eye because this is like the convenience game. Like people expect QOL updates in this game. They expect it. They don't think it's a surprising thing. Genshin players are literally like throwing celebrations whenever they get any QOL at all and like improvements on anything. All right, chat. I'm gonna end the stream here. Uh, Basically, all of my family is going to sleep now, so I don't want to keep them up with my voice. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a